All right, now the next one we're talking about on the toolbox is what the rectangular Marquee 2. The rectangular Marquee 2, you can get the shortcut M. You can see from this profile that it helps make the selection in the shape of a rectangle. That's what it does basically. So you click on it, and if you notice that most of these tools, they have one little arrow pointing down. Now you can click and hold your left button of the mouse on the 2, and it brings out a drop down showing you other tools. You can do that for this two, you can do that for this two, you can do that for as far as they have other things under them. So you just hold the left button, or you can hold your Alt key on the keyboard. Hold your Alt key and just click the two. It changes to the next one. You click it again, it changes to the next one. Click, changes to the next one. Basically under it. So look at it. Look at changes. So when I hold the Alt key, changes basically. When I hold the Alt key and select, changes. Now this makes work faster for you, especially if you know the tools and you're acquainted with it. So it makes it a lot faster and easier. So this is the menu. This is the rectangular Marquee 2. Then what it does basically, I'll just come. Now let's go to our move to first. You know, we said that the move to, you can use it to select an object. So let's go get a photo. Let's open an existing photo file. Remember how to open file, open. Then let's go to photo, open photo. Good. Now this is literally the same picture that we used here. So we got it from Unsplash. So click here and I use it to select. Now how do you select? You just click on it. You take your mouse pointer and just hold and drag on it. Hold and drag. Let me do that again. You go, when you click on it, it changes to a plus sign. Then once maybe I want to trim out this part, I'll just hold and drag on it. Basically that's what I'll do. Hold and drag. Now it makes this selection but in a rectangular shape on the object. Now did you get that? So take for example, I just want to pick maybe something like a passport size or something like this, and I can just right click on it. While the Marquee is selected, I'll just right click on it, come to layer via copy. Now what this does is it helps you to make a duplicate of this selection while the duplicate is still under. So when I click on via copy, while this one here, it cuts it. It cuts it directly. Just imagine a knife cutting, you're using a knife to cut paper. It creates that vacuum there. So while this copy makes a duplicate, while this layer via cut gives you a complete outright cut. So I'll click on layer via copy. Now what it does, now I have to move back to my move tool because I have to select, I have to move. So I'll click on my move tool. What is the shortcut for the move tool again? V on the keyboard. So I can always hit my V on the keyboard as a shortcut to go back to the move tool. Please write that down. When I click on the Marquee 2, right? Then I want to go back to my move tool, just hit V on the keyboard. Automatically it changes, so I can move it. You see that it made a duplicate of this file, of this layer. Now it's noteworthy that this is called what, a layer. Like this is a layer. This one under it is a layer. Now this is a layer palette that I talked about in the first one of the introductory videos. Now layer palette, anything that is on this workspace comes here to register, on the layer palette. So we'll be talking about working with layers. So I'll get to talk about this extensively. Even the selection tools, I'll get to talk about them extensively when we start talking about selections and all of that. So, but this is just an overview of the toolbox. So that, I just want you to know what this is used for. So that is what that is. So good. Now this is selected already. So I click this. When I click on this, is to make it appear or disappear. When the eye is there, it's appearing. When I click on it again, it takes it out as a thumbnail. When you take it on and off, it brings about the visibility. So the next one now, I'm going to be very fast about this so that I can cover up this tools. The next one is elliptical. What that does is just drag out. Now if you want to have a perfect ellipse, you just hold your shift key while you are dragging out. Just drag out. Then I can hold and move it, drag it. Then what you make sure that you select your the layer, because this is one already here, but it's hidden. But I don't want that, so is this one I select? So I just click on this. All right, click copy there. I want to change it to my mouse so I'll be able to carry it. So V on the keyboard. Did you see that? Did you see that? So this is basically, it did a selection for me, but in an elliptical, shape. Basically, that's what it did. That is clear. So let's move to the next one. Now this thing is single row Marquee. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I can tell you it has a very beautiful effect. But don't worry, when we get to that point, we're really going to talk about it. But basically, it helps you to just make a selection like in a single row. That's what it does. While the vertical does like the reverse of it, it helps you to make a selection in what? In the vertical. So I want you to just get that. So catch you.